I'm going to go back to the missing documents. So it seems to be a trend that documents will go missing in numerous procurement procedures that we review here at OGO. And as I mentioned that in the previous meeting, this has been a trend in numerous reports of numerous parliamentary officers. The Procurement Ombudsman said on Monday that this is a long-standing issue that we've seen in many of our procurement practice reviews. The one distinction that I would note specific to McKinsey is the timing of these documentation lapses. Traditionally, we saw a lack of documentation across the board, but here we see it sometimes at discrete times within a process where we would have documentation present for certain steps of the process, and then at seminal moments there would be a lack of documentation. That's the part that's concerning. So why do you think these departments are choosing not to document at times that seem inconvenient for them to document?
Thank you very much for the question. I would note that when you look at the universe of contracts that were reviewed in this review, there was 32. 19 of them are part of the National Master Standing Offer, so it's a very different set of documentation requirements that we've been discussing. The remaining ones were, for the vast majority, low contract value under, not all of them, but under 40,000. And I think that as the paperwork went back and forth, there was probably not enough hygiene and rigor around making sure it was well collated. Another issue when it comes to documentation and some of the frustration perhaps the committee notes, or I feel from the committee, is that when you do an evaluation of a bid, half of the bid documentation goes to the department that does the technical evaluation. And there's a whole bunch of bid methodology and material prepared there. And PSPC keeps the financial envelopes. They're kind of independent keys. And then we have to put the file back together and make sure documentation is well described. I don't know if you have any.
Thank you so much. I'll leave it there. If he's concerned, I'm concerned.